So I'm going to be sharing with us, a plan that we are going to follow, like religiously, like a ritual, right? A plan will follow like a ritual to achieve our goals, using trading the prop firm and doing the prop firm challenge. Now, this is a plan that, my mentor is actually a very successful and very profitable Forex trader. Yeah, even before Jifu, Shay, I think I've told you about him, a bit about him, personal stuff before. Yeah.
Yeah,
And he's very good with analyzing the charts and everything. But I mean, anyone who trades Forex and analyzes their own charts, when they find something that makes it very easier for them and not to have to analyze the charts, it's something that really they would like to go for. So that's why when he saw Jifu and the fact that it does not require him having to do all those spending time doing chatting, he actually keyed into Jifu. And because he's also a very disciplined trader, this is a plan that he has also put in place, for the team and for himself. This is actually his own personal trading plan. And there is no day you tell him, okay, look, I didn't make money. He'll be wondering, why did you follow the plan? Did you not follow the plan? Or you say you're not making money. The first question is, are you following the plan? So now for the prop firm challenge that we are going to do, we are going to follow strictly this plan. And this plan does not include our scanners. I've already told us that if you want to use take trades from the scanners, create a smaller account or a different account, for it, and then you can take every other trade that is not from the people that we are going to mention here, because this plan we are doing for the prop firm to pass the challenge is, we are going to do it using only this thing, the Jifu Connect app, the signals from the Jifu Connect app. And this is a plan that every single beginner joining the group, at least joining the group, whether through me and all, yeah, they are going to be using the plan as well, because it's very simplified and something that you can start making money from like immediately. So now, this plan actually uses, select educators. Not everyone on the Jifu app, we are not permitted to take trades from everyone on the Jifu app, because some of them, the trade ideas, it's not like they are not good, they are good, but they are not for beginners. Not every trade idea is for beginners. You need to get to a certain level of maybe understanding, managing your account, and then you can take the trades and you're able to manage their trades properly. But we selected people whose accounts, whose trade ideas we are going to follow. I've mentioned some of them to us already, and I'll still mention them in the group. I'll also mention them in the group. So, Sheyi, you already know the educators we are following, right?
sure.
Okay, yes. So we already know the educators that we're following. So this trading plan actually has six parts to it, six very simplified parts: the trading method, the tools that we need, the trade execution steps, the risk management rules, and then the psychology and discipline, and of course the growth plan. Now, under the trading method, for this challenge, I had to have registered for the funded account as well, so that I can take the challenge along with everyone as well. Yeah, so For the trading method, we are using signals from Jifu Connect app alone. We are not using signals from the scanners. Have told us if you want to trade on the scanners, create a personal account that is not or your prop firm account, and then you can fund it and trade CS from the scanners. Another time, when we are done with this, at another time, we can do another challenge and use trade from the scanners alone. But for now, we are looking at signals from the Jifu Connect app. And then the method is that we are relying on verified signals. The verified signals means that they are from the recommended educators. That's what we mean by verified signals. So that means that any other signal that is on Jifu app but is not from the very recommended educators, it's not a verified signals. It does not mean that the signals are not valid. All the signals on Jifu Connect app are valid. But for this challenge, we are relying on signals from recommended educators. Now, religiously, please do not go outside these educators religiously, because at the end of every week, at the end of every Fridays, we are going to do have evaluation meetings, within us and look at the trades, So if you are seeing trade ideas that did not come from the educators, you have to explain why you're breaking the rules by going outside these educators. So please, I'm repeating this. I've already sent this document to us as a guide. If you have to print and look at it every day, please do. Do not go outside these educators. You can see, let me even ask, how many of us took the trade ideas from Eric Lucas today?
I actually missed it.
You missed it. Shay, did you take it?
Yeah, I was one talking.
Okay, you are the one talking. Okay, so
Yeah.
you both missed it. Okay, so please, and then we are also adding Pips machine as the recommended educators. I'll update the list and share in the challenge group. So please don't go outside these educators. Now for the tools needed, you need your Jifu Connect app, active subscription, then you're already in the trade ideas group. Sometimes once there's a trade from Jifu Connect app, they drop it there. So when you go and check and you see that the trade that the trade idea is from the recommended educators, you can take it. If the trade idea is not from a recommended educator, please you don't take it. If you have to take it in your non-challenge, non-prop firm account. I'm repeating this. And then do not rely on waiting for notifications from the trade ideas group. Let me ask you guys a question. If you got a job and they said they were going to pay you $50 every single day for that job, but that job is that you're going to go through a particular app and then you're going to select, whenever maybe certain authors post, maybe they post a writing or make a post on the app, you're supposed to just go and click the link from that post that they've made and then just document it. And you're supposed to do this, as your job description for your 9 to 5. That's what you're supposed to do. You're paid $50 every day. Please, will you do that job or not?
Yeah, definitely I will.
Yes. So right now you have employed yourself. You have employed yourself to work for yourself. And your office is the Jifu Connect app. And your job is to be checking the app to look out for the trade ideas. And you're not looking everywhere. You're simply looking at the premium FX ideas and then the premium crypto ideas. You're looking at just those two places to check whether opportunities have been posted. And you're just looking at for the crypto channel, you're only looking for 2 educators there on the crypto channel. On the Forex channel, you're only looking out for trade ideas from only 3 educators out of the many educators that are there. So it is not too much, right? And then the third tool you need is a risk calculator. I've taken you both through the independent, an independent training, where we looked at the Forex calculator and how to use it. Yes or yes? Have you done that training? Have
Yeah.
you done that training?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, awesome. Yes, we've done that training already. And then you also need your MT4, your MT5, and then Forex news calendar, Forex factory. And especially within this period, there is an ongoing global war in some parts of part of the globe. So news coming out about the war will likely be affecting certain assets in the market like gold. It will be affecting crypto, it will be affecting oils and stuff. So we need to always check on the Forex factory and then listen out for fundamentals. When the President of the United States is also, whenever he gives a speech or something and makes certain comments, it will affect the movement of the market. So we need to watch out for fundamentals as well as a habit, as a ritual. Now, when we say ritual, it's not in ritual like, the juju and all that stuff. When something like having your bath is a ritual, you cannot go a day without having your bath at least once. So it's a sacred practice you do on a daily basis. So checking this news calendar should be part of your practice, your routine before you take a trade. And then the next step is, trade execution steps. Now, before you take a trade, you need to know the parameters. Does the idea have your entry points, your stop loss, your exit points, which is TPs? So you need to know the stop loss, and then you need to use that tool, that website we use to calculate the lot size is also the risk calculator, because when you calculate your lot size, it also shows you what your loss will be, both in pips and in dollars. So check if you're okay with that, then you can continue. Then importantly, you also, when you calculate your risk, you also calculate the reward, the profits, so that you know whether it's 1 to 1 or 1 to 2, because we are working with a target. We are working with a daily target or what we have to make. We'll soon get to that. So you need to know your risk to reward and how much you're looking at to get in a trade, and if this will move you closer to your target. And when there is a high impact news, please avoid trading during high impact news, especially the red folder news on Forex factory. So don't trade during that period. Then your trade, always enter your trade with the stop loss and then the TPs provided. The analysis has been done, and then the stop loss is done around certain zones. The TPs also are done around certain zones, so take it at those points, because if you want to go and put your own, there might be some kind of maybe reversal. So please, and let's try and stick, if there are two TPs given, please stick with TP1. If there are three TPs given, please stick with TP2. So that's how we'll do it. And then for risk management, now on the maximum, have already calculated for us, for our prop firm accounts. Please, can you mute so that your background noise does not interfere too much? Please just mute yourself. Thank you. Yeah. So now I've already taken us through that calculation, where you calculate what exactly your risk is for your prop firm, for the size of your prop firm. Have done that calculation, with us. Yes. And I've also told us that the reality is that if you have a prop firm account of let's say $10,000 and your drawdown is $800, your actual capital for that account is $800. So you're not trading like someone that has $10,000. You should be calculating your risk based on $800. So the same thing, if your prop firm account, is a $5,000 account and your drawdown is say $600, your actual capital on that account is $600. So use when you're calculating your risk, calculate it based on $600, not $5,000. So now, if your account is between $100 to $500, even $600 as well, use 3 to 5% of your account size. That's a maximum you should risk on every trade. Yes, 3 to 5%. So if you have $600, or let me say you have a prop firm that the drawdown is $800, and let's say that $800 is your actual capital, and then we are trading based on a 3% risk, a 3% risk on every trade. So it simply means that your 3% is $24. Now, like I told us when we did that calculation, that you have $24 as your risk doesn't mean that you're going to expend that $24 on every trade. So you can divide that $24 and say, I'll split this $24 into 2 trades. So I can take 2 trades, because you might be, and so that will be $12. So it might be in a particular trade. You might be in a particular trade, and then another opportunity comes up from your recommended, educator. So you have money to now stake on both of those trades, instead of you using every single thing, in one trade. So please, let's trade. I've already explained this to us in a previous video. So please, let's be very conscious of that. Then maximum trading targets. Please do not exceed 2 to 3 trades a day, no matter the number of opportunities in the market. So if you've taken 2 to 3 trades, irrespective of whether there were wins or losses, do not go beyond the trade. Even no matter the temptation, you've taken your trades, 3 trades a day, you've met the target, and the recommended the educators drop hot trades. Please stick to your target. You've met your target for the day, ignore it, right? Then another one is, you should have your stop loss rule. After 2 consecutive losses, stop trading for the day. Stop trading and let your psychology recalibrate. I've been using that word a lot. Allow your psychology to recalibrate. The next day you continue. So it is a rule for this challenge. Once we hit 2 consecutive losses, you stop trading, and then set your daily profit targets. Typically we are looking at between 5% to 10%, and 5% to 10% of our drawdown target. That is our daily profit target. So you don't get to over leverage. And then if your account drops by 10%, stop trading. So if you're trading and then your account, let's say you're using the prop firm account of $5,000, which is $600 drawdown, and then your target is 5% risk on every trade, but now you've actually lost double of your target, which makes it 10%, from $30 to $60. You've lost that. Once you've hit 10%, stop trading. Because they said that your maximum drawdown in a day is $200, doesn't mean that's a trap. It doesn't mean you have to hit that maximum. Once you hit 10% of your account size, please advise yourself and don't continue trading. And please, I've been saying this over and over again. I'll give us this video so we can watch it again. 10%, if you have a $5,000 prop firm account, 10% of 5,000 is 500, but we are not working by the size of the obvious size of that 5,000, because if you hit 10% in a loss, you've already hit almost your drawdown. That is a trick in trading prop firm. So you are working with your drawdown, your overall drawdown as the target, and your overall drawdown is $600 on a $5,000 account. So 10% is $60. Once you hit that loss of $60 in that day, stop trading. let your psychology recalibrate, and then go to the next day. I'm emphasizing this risk management rule again and again because this is where people miss it. That you have $10,000 trading account from a prop firm does not mean that that is the actual money that we are trading with. Please, do you understand this? Can someone just give me feedback? Do you understand this? Yes or no?
Yes.
Fantastic. See, you're smiling in your voice. All right. So now psychology and discipline, right? Please do not trade outside the signals from the recommended educators. Don't take other signals, not even the juiciest scanner signals. You guys know how I love smart money so much, but because of smart monies, I have to fund a smaller account and say, yeah, so that I can continue my romance with smart monies on that smaller account. But this prop firm challenge we are doing together, I'm not taking smart monies. I'm not going outside these rules that I'm giving you guys. So please don't take outside the recommended educators. And please avoid emotional trading. Avoid chasing missed opportunities. If you come to the chats, the group chats, maybe the trade ideas, and you're seeing people dropping their wins on this trade, and or someone saying the trade has activated and is already like 10 pips, 20 pips and all, and you think you want to go and jump and get, I've told us, leave anything that you think you're missing. There is more waiting for you, but that doesn't mean we should slack and not be proactive in checking for those trade ideas on the app. So please don't, because in that emotional state where you jump in, you make mistakes, you won't look at your proper lot size, you won't take the time to calculate your lot size, so you're just going into the market confused, and the market loves confused individuals because they are the perfect recipe for blown accounts and then stop losses. So please avoid emotional trading or missed opportunities. Now, because I missed all those trade ideas today from Ethereum yesterday from this because I told myself I'm starting this challenge, so I'm not taking any trades. Imagine that you're seeing trades from this guy is dropping and you're saying, no, I need to follow this, I need to follow. When at the end of today, I told myself, I said, yes, you're getting it. If you didn't allow FOMO to make you to break that decision you made, then you're getting something. So never revenge after a lost trade. Please don't do that. Don't The market love people that revenge trade because the market will always beat you hands down. So please don't do it. And please stick to this plan even in the midst of temptation. The temptation will come, but please stick to this plan, right? And then if you've met your target for the day, please do not join any trading sessions because on those trading sessions, you'll definitely be tempted to take a trade, even though you didn't plan to do that initially. So please avoid every trace of temptation, right? And then now the growth plan is this. Now, when I bring people in, typically I do like 3 days onboarding for you and stuff, like find out whether you know how to take trades and stuff. Then by the day 4 to 5, yeah, we start trading on our live accounts and we start building consistency and withdrawals. But we've already done this like the most of last week, so we are not doing that again. We've passed that second step. So now we actually at this place where we've applied for a Profile account and then we can start. So now our goal is to pass this Profile account. And then when you do this, you can on the side, if you have a small account, you can also start a compounding account, a compounding plan on that small account. So let me quickly share the second screen. Oh, so that's actually this plan in a nutshell. But let me share with us how that compounding plan looks like, what it looks like, so that we totally understand what is going on. So can we see my second
Uh,
screen? Can you see this
yeah,
second
before
screen?
we, okay, yeah. I have a question though.
Yeah, we'll ask, okay, ask the question. If it's something that will wait, I'll just,
Okay, maybe after the class then.
okay. So now this is what the compounding plan looks like. This is what it looks like. Please, you can just mute again. This is what it looks like. Yeah. So now that challenge, I'm working with, okay, this is site, the website. I'll share this site with us, the link, but it's compounddaily.org slash calculator. So now your initial purchase amount is actually the size of your total drawdown. That's actually your real capital. That's what we're working with. And then now for I prefer us having a range for our daily interest, daily profit targets. That's what I mean by daily interest rate, like your profit target. Instead of having saying 10%, instead of saying 10%, and then maybe 10% is $60, and probably you made 40 something dollars that day. But then because you want to hit that perfect round number, that's $60 on the spot, you start chasing trades. And before you know it, 40 something dollars reduces to $20 to $15 and then to minus. It has happened to me before several times. So now it's better to have your target as a range. So I put it between 5 to 10%, even though here you can't put it there. So, but you put it in your notes. Your daily target can be 5 to 10%. When I say 5%, 5% of $600 is $30. $30 across this thing. $30 across 30 trading days, or let me just say 21 trading days, is going to is let's even do it in here. $30 compounded, and then the length of term is 21 days. Do you know why I chose 21 days? Can someone give me an idea why I chose 21 days as the length of time?
Because maybe you're considering the project we are that's at hand, that's the perfect
Yes,
storm.
and then that's the minimum, the payout,
Yeah.
20, so that's why I put into consideration. And because we are not withdrawing from this account, we are reinvesting the capital. We are not withdrawing. So it's 100% reinvesting, right? And then does it include weekends? Yes, because our Ethereum trade actually came on a Sunday. So some Sundays opportunities can come and we can trade those opportunities. When are we starting this challenge? We are starting this challenge, the day is gone already. We are starting this challenge tomorrow, which is the 17th. And then, click calculate now. So at the end of the 21 days is actually on 8th of July. At the end of the 8th of July, we are supposed to have, this thing, 1,000. In fact, when we remove the capital of 600, we are supposed to have $1,000. $1,000 if we are targeting making 5% every single day. 5% every single day. Now, this one, I'm going to leave the daily target up to you. You can target between 5 to 10%. If you target 7% as daily profits, 7% as daily profits, that means $42 instead of $30 at 5%, that's $42 every single day, and then by that period, your net profit would have been 1,800. If you target 10% as your daily profit target every single day, if you target 10%, then at the end of the 21-day period, your net profit should be 3,840. So now for me, I'm actually choosing 10% as my daily target. And I can say, let us choose 10%, but have in mind that maybe the day you make 5%, right? And then maybe no trade opportunity comes again that day. Please close shop and continue the next day. Do you understand that? Please, we
Yes.
understand. Yes.
Yeah.
So in your mind, have it that the range is between 5 to 10%, but then you're targeting 10%. Like the trade, I calculated Nick's trade idea, from that yesterday, till today, we have 11. It has done 1100, that's 1100 pips, which if you used 0.01, okay, that 0.1, if you use 0.1 on like X next lot size on it, that would have been $11. So if you're staking 5% of your account for that trade, you would have been able to take up to three positions, 11 times three, you'd have made $33, 5% on that trade alone. And then taken Eric Lucas's trade, I calculated the lot size for gold, and then that's $0.03. 0.03, and then that one did this thing, 700 pips. Let's say you stuck with TP2 and it did 500 pips. That's 50 pips. That would have been an additional $15. So you'd have made, at least your target, or within the range of your target, for today. So this is just to give us an idea, so you can print these charts. You can download it. When you get the site, you can put all these parameters that I put here, and then you can download it. See, it's the PDF. Download the PDF. Yeah, click on download. It will download the PDF. It says it has downloaded, and then click on, yeah, allow. Then click on the CRV, that's the Excel file. If you click on the Excel file, please don't block my downloads now. Continue. No, don't allow. So you can download the CSV, that's Excel version. What you can do is print out. It gives you at a glance, what you should actually have on your for each day. It gives you a fair idea what you should have on each day. And one of the things I also want you to do is to document your trade. Where's the first screen? Okay, so this is what I did. I like documenting my trades. So this is like a template you can use to document, so that daily, like now, daily targets for, okay, this one we are starting tomorrow, 17. So the daily target is 600, 10%, $60. So I should have, 660 at the end of the day. At the end of the day, let's say you actually made your actual target money made was $50. So this is going to be $650, and you're reinvesting everything, so your new balance here will be, let me quickly correct this. New balance will be 600 plus this will be your new balance, 650. So this of 650 is what you now start with on the next day. This is what you now start with on the next day. So this is just in a nutshell, how I can share this with you. So that you copy, you can download it and make your own copy. You can download it, make your own copy. Let me see. Updates. So you can view and download a copy. So just create a copy. You can view and create a copy. Let me see. We are the chat, so uh, like I can't really see anything. Sorry, this is blocking. So you can create a copy and put it here. So that's for that, and then compound daily. So you can ask your question now. You can ask your question now.
All
Yeah,
right. Thanks for the enlightenment. God bless.
you're welcome.
Now, it's concerning the trade ideas from all of these guys,
Mm-hmm.
especially Nick Gomez or so. He's not